Episode 2 is really Frankie's story. She's been out of prison for about 1 year, and now she's back in prison. She's charged with breaking parole, and also there's a potential charge of murder hanging over her.
I think it's a bad case of deja vu for Frankie. She never thought she'd end up back here. She never thought that she'd be in this position again. And lo and behold, you know, the brawler doors open and she's walking through those gates. So it's confronting. But I think at that point, Frankie's in a bit of a denial phase, and she doesn't think she's going to stay for long.
Her coming back is a big strain on her relationship with Bridget. Bridget feels that Frankie has been dishonest in not disclosing some of her information and interaction with Mike Panisi, which has led her being brought back to prison.
Frankie being back in Wentworth puts a huge pressure on their relationship and the life they thought they had together. And then the icing on the cake is Frankie finding out that the gun has her DNA all over it, and that it's a very positive match for her. It's a really interesting thing, Frankie being on the same side of the bars as Ferguson, and obviously Frankie seeing Ferguson in teals for the first time. It's a whole new world. And what's interesting about those two women, I think, is that they understand the animal within each of them, and I think they like to play on that. So there's a bit of friction there.
And by the end of the episode of episode 2, Frankie realises that she has to get on with life in the prison because she may not be leaving anytime soon.
When I put the teals back on for the first time, that was a pretty interesting feeling. Like, I haven't been in teals, you know, since season 3, which is a world away now. So that was, you know, it was a nice little novelty putting it back on, but it was also like, oh, okay, cool, I'm back.
So season 5 sees us saying goodbye to Maxine, who's going off to receive treatment for her cancer. But it's not necessarily goodbye forever. She's alive, she's going to receive this treatment, and whether Maxine comes back, we'll see down the future.
Maxine has always put everyone else before her, especially these women, because they completely embraced her and acknowledged her and respected her and said, you are part of our family. I think she thought, I can't be here and let these women see me deteriorate, even emotionally. She knew that it was fundamental for her. I need to go to actually fix myself. Always as an actor, you've got to play truth to the scripts, but the scripts were wonderful in that they presented her as a very pure, strong, loyal, honest, soulful woman, and of course she is if she's had to deal with so much hostility. The trans community have been extremely supportive of the representation of Maxine, and I think, you know, as well with Australia, we never really had anyone on an ongoing basis and seen the journey before. So I don't even know if I can find a word to say, you know, to have participated in that dialogue, you know, it's amazing.